Welcome back to Pure Dive Strength. My name is Stanley Chalk, and today we're going to be talking about the dumbbell single arm bent over row. Let's get right to the video. So for today, we're going to be doing the dumbbell single arm bent over dumbbell row. It's a dumbbell twice, but we're going to be doing this on a bench. You can do this leaning onto something, but this is a very typical way of doing this. So the things that we need to be aware of is where our planted foot is on the ground, where we're pulling, and how our back is positioned. So first off is, where is our foot planted on the ground? When we set up for this, we almost want to think of it, and we want to try and be square with where we're at. So our back will be close to parallel with the floor, but a slight incline. And for our foot, we want to make sure it's not too close to the bench. It's kind of hard to see from here, but not too close to our opposite leg so that there's no stability. You want to bring out your foot as far as possible as you can to get the most stability as possible. From here, you can let the dumbbell stay in position or just let it hang, and you can start rowing from here. The next thing is where our back is positioned. So where our back is positioned is super important. Sometimes people can get away with rowing here with kind of a more rounded upper back. What we want to see is we want to have more of a neutral back and our chest out and up. So from here, this is a good starting position for most people. If that doesn't feel good, you can kind of adjust to where it feels good and where it fits you the best, as in, where is it not causing any pain? Do you feel it in the target muscle, your back, your lats? And is it something that you can do for a long period of time? So you want to be here. We want to let the dumbbell hang low, like so. And we're going to initiate the pull from here. So for pulling, something we need to realize is that when we're pulling, we want to pull more back into us rather than back and up. If we go back and up, a lot of the times our wrist compromises the movement, and then now we're using a little bit more forearm and kind of get some aches and pains in our wrists. So make sure that our wrists are locked, and the only thing that's bending is obviously the elbow. So from here, we're gonna get into position, hand planted down, foot on the bench like so. We're gonna bring the foot out and let the dumbbell hang. If you're like this and it doesn't feel good, try and readjust. But from here, you're gonna let the dumbbell kind of hang loose. And what I like to do for my rows is I like to kind of let my shoulder go a tiny bit so I can get as much stretch as possible. And then I'll row to my back pocket around this area, like almost like I'm elbowing somebody behind me. And then from here, I like to bring my chest up. So from here, up, nice control on the way down, up. It's okay to have a little bit of movement because that'll happen. If you're trying to isolate it more, try not to move too much. It'll make it a lot harder. Remember, we don't want to be pulling here. We want to be pulling back into us. Okay, so common issue that we have with a lot of people when they're rowing is that they like to stay really upright. So instead of being parallel with the floor or almost parallel with the floor, they like to be back here and they like to row like this. There's nothing necessarily wrong with that. It's just not hitting the muscles like we want it to. So if you're doing a dumbbell bent over row, you want to have as parallel to the floor as possible position. If you're up here, you might as well just be standing and be rowing like so, which is fine. All these angles are different, and you should use angles in different positions to get the most benefit out of your movements because of nuance and the things, how you're going about it. But that is something to keep in mind. So when you're doing it on this movement specifically, we want to think about staying really parallel over the floor instead of being back here and just sitting on our back leg like this. Here, parallel, rowing back into us, kind of my stomach pocket area. All right, and that was the single arm dumbbell bent over row. If you guys like the video, comment and subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, comment your favorite exercise down below, and we can do the best we can to make these videos, because we have all the space and we can use it for all these tutorials and these tips. If you have any other questions, comment it down. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Peace out.